Hey everyone, and welcome to my first video devlog for this project. For anyone wondering what happened to the Cardinal Crusade, it's not dead, but it is on a, I guess you could say, pause for an amount of time. I'm not going to say why at this point, but we should be giving our details as to why that is later on, hopefully sometime soon. But in the meantime, I've started working on a new project. It is yet another platformer, but I'm mainly doing it because I want to work on my art skills, or lack thereof. I'm not good at art, as is, and so I want to use this project to, one, make a small scope game that I'm more likely to finish, and I'm going to attempt to do all the art for this myself and try and make it look somewhat good. But again, this is mostly just to practice and learn and, expand my horizons, if you will. But anyway, let's get into this devlog. I've got a development log going on GameJolt at the moment for this project. In the previous post, it was a write-up about a new platforming framework that I'm working on, just to improve over the one that we're using for the Cardinal Crusade right now. And that one's good. It does still work, but I wanted to try using state machines for this one instead. Whereas the other one just kind of runs all the physics code all the time. This one is based on more specific states, which give me more control over what's happening at any one time and allows me to run certain game logic at more specific times, which speeds up the whole thing overall. So it's actually pretty much feature complete with what the Cardinal Crusades one can do at the moment, so I'm just going to kind of go through and show it off. And just talk about it a little bit now. So first up we've got the toggles. Right, so all these toggles here, except for the ones that have been commented out, are in the game and usable. So you've got the basics like, can you control the character, can you walk, which is like left and right movement, and can you jump. And there's times in games, we do this a lot in the Cardinal Crusade, where you want to take away control from the player for whatever reason, and you can do that really easily just by setting these variables to false, which is why those are in there. You've also got things like, can you double jump? Can you slide down walls? Can you wall jump? Must the wall slide vary and must the double jump vary? So should you have to jump from wall to wall, or can you just jump up one wall? Should the horizontal speed be limited? There's times where you might not want to limit the horizontal speed, so you can turn that off there. Variable jumping or not. Variable jumping is if you hold down the button, you'll jump higher than if you just tap the button. And you can change all the values that are associated with that too. And handling slopes. Some games have slopes that you want to be able to walk up nice and smoothly. The framework can do that, but it is slower to do that than to not do that. So if your game doesn't have slopes, there's no point running the code for it. So you can simply set that to false and the code won't run and the framework will be a bit faster overall. So yeah, we'll turn on double jumping. And we will turn on wall sliding. And we will turn on wall jumping. Wall sliding is like when you push up against the wall and you slide down it slower than you would if you weren't pushing up against it. And we'll turn off the varying so that we can see the difference between when they're on or off. Now we'll run the game. Okay, so here's the very basic test bed I've got going at the moment. As you can see, we can walk up these slopes nice and easy. We can double jump. Actually, did I turn on? Yeah, we can double jump, sorry. And the double jumping is variable as well. So that's like a single jump when I'm just really slightly tapping the key. And that's when I'm holding it down longer. And if I do a double jump, just tapping, we only go to there. But if I do it holding, you can see we go a lot higher. So the double jump itself is variable as well. And we can jump up walls. So as you can see, if I just keep doing this against this wall, we've got the wall slide. So we move a lot slower when pushing up against the wall. And of course you can change that speed as well. And we can just keep jumping up this wall. So that's a real basic look at it. This information up here, you've just got the active state. So 0 is standing, 1 is jumping, 2 is falling, and 3 is sliding. So as you can see, the numbers go through. Sorry, I think 2 is jumping, 1 is falling. My mistake. The standing instance, which is the ground instance that we're standing on. So you can see if we go up these slopes here, that changes. And that allows us to keep track of what ground we're on and move with it. This platform framework does support moving platforms as well. Okay, so now we will turn on the wall slide must vary and wall jump must vary, just to see how it differentiates, and I'm sure you can kind of guess what's going to be different, especially if you read the explanation in the code there. But now we can't just keep going up the one wall. So you can see I do one jump and I double jump as well, but I can't keep jumping up this one wall. So now if we go back here, and we can actually keep going up here, because the walls are varying, and the direction varies, but we can't just bounce up one wall. So you get kind of like, some games let you go up one wall, some games make you jump from wall to wall, and this platforming framework can handle both, which I think is a nice feature. So a lot of this stuff won't be used for the game that I'm working on. I haven't said the game title yet, and that's because I'm not set in stone as to what the title is, so I'll reveal that once I become more confident with what the title is going to be. But in the meantime, I won't mention it, and the game is just called SCT, and that will change at some point as we move ahead with this. But yeah, so I'll probably just end this video here. That's the progress on the framework. It's pretty much ready to go. I just need to add in sprite control, which is things like controlling what sprite shows based on the state of the player, climbing, and this press to jump feature is like the difference between if you have to repress the key to jump, or if you can just hold it down and just keep jumping whenever you hit the ground. I'm a fan of the you can just hold down the button. I know a lot of people prefer to press it every time, so usually I just program in both, so that way you can, meet both playstyles. But yeah, so that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you want to keep up with what is going on with this game, you can follow the development log on GameJolt. I'll leave a link to that in the description, and this video will of course go up on that devlog as well. So yeah. And the posts vary. So this is obviously a video post. Most of them I think will be write-up posts, like not videos, but I figured video was the easiest format for me to like talk and show off what's going on at the same time. But they'll vary. So yeah, feel free to follow that if you're interested. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.